why a lot of people hesitate. I have been spoken quite a lot of our candidates, and then for the last few years, we have helped a few hundred candidates to get Australia permanent visa. And then I believe they did the right choice, especially when the market changed rapidly and the circumstance changed rapidly. Sometimes they might be eligible for a program, maybe after 6 months later, that the policies have changed. That's why, and when I really ask questions about our success candidate, I ask them a simple question: what makes you so special? Why? Is that because you have better education, you have better backgrounds, and then you are just simply smart, or just are you working hard? Now, you have to say, if you achieve anything in this society, there is no way you can be lazy. You're gonna need to be working hard. Now, everybody works hard, so why someone's actually working better? And how about qualification, right? Of course, if you graduate from a top university, your chance will be much more likely. However, according to our statistics, that's not actually a determining factor. Of course, it will help you a lot, but we also see someone who's graduating from top university, they did not achieve a significant outcome, the significant achievement in their lifetime. So this is, of course, a contributory factor. However, this is not a determining factor. So working hard is not a determining factor. The education background is not a determining factor. So what is actually a determining factor makes someone so special? Let me tell you something not to do with something you think, be parents or be your peers, about your level of intelligence. Of course, you do have a level of mental capacity, right? You're gonna need to able to have enough IQ or EQ to deal with the circumstances. Every job requires you to do that. Every job not necessarily has to be high-tech jobs. No, every job require you to have a mental capacity. Now, none of this is actually determining factor. So what is a determining factor? I tell you, the determining factor to make someone special, it is they are very passionate, and then they are very decisive. Passion really, just like myself, I'm doing my job here. Well, I can kicking out time and then kill my time just sitting there and typing, and then I feel bored. And when clients talk to me, I'm not engaging. Or I can be someone else who's really passionate. I like my job very much. I give a purpose on my job. I give a meaning to my job. I think, and I'll calculate, say, this is the first, this is another 300 candidate I'm helping to get permanent visa. They're giving me so much rewarding here. And it's my passion. I like it very much. Even work time, let me tell you, just like your work is very tough, because we are dealing with a very different parties, right? A candidate, a nominator, myself, my team member, our consultant, and the government bodies. No, very different parties. So it's actually very stressful work and a lot of work. You understand, sometimes pick up your phone call in the evening because I'm working in the evening, right? Of course, I want to really away, all weekend, spend my own time doing something creative work in my weekend, but I work really hard. So, but what makes me so, still really energetic? Because of passion. So you can't be really great doing something you hate. You can't. You have to find purpose in life. That is really meaningful insight. Now, liking a job is all right compared to passionate. There's so much difference. Passionate means something you are doing something that you're so driven, you can forget about anybody else, you can forget about anything else, and you just want to get things done without sometimes rewards. So passionate, it's really about like something very much. A second one, and it's really determining factor as well, decisive. When some executives are asking them, what about compared yourself to our other colleagues? What makes you special? They would normally come back to me and say, you know what? I make decisions very fast. Even I don't know. Even that's a risk. Even that's a possibility that I might fail. If I take a project, sometimes I didn't know how to do it. I just say, let me do it. Let me do it, and then resource will come after. Being decisive, make sure they are able to take a challenge and they're able to take the opportunity. When they come to migration program, successful people has a very similar trend. They just need to talk to me once and make decision as it is, and then they just go ahead with that. But other candidates, they have asking questions, and then for years, a month, they'll be just, I don't need them to sign up with me. I just want to tell them, go ahead with something, please. Just go proceed with this. Find someone else. We have 7,000 migration agents registered in Australia, and lots of my colleagues, not working with us, very good as well. They're specialists. I talk to them, they're really good. Find someone else, find competitive price. That's okay, but please go ahead. Please proceed. Don't just think and thought and then taking so much time, so much of your energy to think about what happens if this is not going. And that's their limitation. I believe if there's someone stuck there, that will be their limitation in their career, life as well. That will be the end of their, even if they've done probably some time reaching to the state of where they're quite senior, but that's it. That they can't go further because it requires a lot of decisive moments where to take risks, go further. So that's the first. Second determining factor. Third determining factor, it is they believe that instinct. They believe instinct. So it's just myself. I'm a registered migration agent. I'm specialized social immigration, especially tech visa. But I don't handle anything myself. Let tax accountant, tax agent handle my tax matters. I let brokers handling the mortgage matters. I found a real estate agent to handle my properties. Of course, by the time sometimes you make mistakes, but make sure not everybody is the same. Even we have thousands of real estate agents, thousands of brokers, but you're gonna need to find someone who's really good, and that's rare. That's rare to find someone really good. And if you find the one, it's your luck. You're gonna stick with them long enough. So it doesn't mean that you find someone else just randomly or because they're cheap. No, I normally don't. I never ever ask cheaper solutions. When I consult with a specialist, I don't care about how much they're charging me. As long as it's reasonable, as long as they provide this value to me, it's a greater than I pay to them. That's the person. So if someone offer me cheap solution for tax advice, I will say, oh my God, I don't want this. Why they position them so low that they cannot believe they're able to be successful? And if they are not successful, it means their clients are not successful. Really, I won't become successful clients for them. So I don't choose a cheap option. Of course, you don't need to choose the most expensive one, right? You want to be, this is within my budget, within my consideration, and I believe they can do the work. If anybody else approach us, compare myself with other agencies now there, charging them a very small percentage of, immigration or professional fee, I'll just say, find someone else because I am not them. Consider my value, my hourly rate. If you think that's fair, and if you think that's why they be successful, that's wrong. Someone can charge you so little so they can get going with that because they're probably not being successful enough, right? They can't go to the market as a very good, a very, very generous professional fee. So if you're really considering that, and in the meantime, I'm actually delivering some training courses, and it'll be very cheap to everybody, accessible to everybody. I thought about that. I think we provide premium service, so if someone wants that, they can access my training course. It will be very much similar to my Insider. Of course, the difference will be I'm actually working with you. If you sign up with us, I'm working with you, and I get results for you. So I hope this video helps you. If you want a free assessment, simply hit the link below, fill out a form, and I'll be in touch. Bye.